Yes, everybody, welcome to my channel. I know Ben Foster's finished for the summer, but I'm here to carry on through. And if you haven't seen Ben Foster, go check him out on his channel. Although he won't be back until pre-season now, so stick with Mark Russell. Next best thing in football vlogging. Next best thing in football vlogging. Although I don't do vlogs. Yes, everyone, welcome to my channel. As I say, my name is Mark Russell and I'm all about football or soccer for anyone who's watching outside of Europe. Today I'm going to talk to you, and particularly talk to players, on what it takes to become a footballer and what you need to improve on or need to work on to become that better player. No matter what age or ability or level you're at, people are always striving to become that better player. So first thing we can look at is your first touch. It's massive. You need to be able to have a great first touch. A great first touch will set you apart from one player to another. As when that ball comes in, your first touch is literally setting up the next move. It's setting up your play. I encourage all my players to know exactly where they want to put the ball on that second phase. And when the ball's coming in, your first touch will set that up. It'll play that ball onto your strongest foot, and therefore you can build the play really quickly. When I first started coaching my boy at the age of 9 years old, I used to speak about control, shift, pass. Control, shift, shoot. There was 3 of them. So there's 3 touches for him: control, shift, and then we'll do an outcome, a pass or a shot. However, now I'm looking for him to go control and pass, control and shoot. It's down to 2. Although sometimes he insists on making it as 1 and misses out the control, he misses out the shift, and he'll just pass and he'll just shoot, which is so frustrating, because I tell you what, if Mohamed Salah, Lionel Messi can't do it or don't do it, why would my boy do it? So yes, your first touch dictates where you're playing the next ball. So think about it. You can go out, you can use a wall, you can use a fence, you can use people, as in your dad, your mum, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your auntie, your friends, your cousins, whatever, to help you learn with your first touch. Think about when you go out with a ball, yes, you're practicing your passing, yes, you're practicing your shooting, but the most important aspect of this is when the ball comes back to you, either from the wall or the fence or the person you're playing with, think about your first touch. Always think, put that first touch, put that next touch into the space where it's going to dictate your next play. That will speed you up as a footballer. That will make you a better footballer straight away. Let's get a couple of formalities out of the way. First of all, I'd obviously love you to subscribe to my channel. But hang on, watch the content first and then make a decision. It might be worth it, it might not be for you. But obviously I'd love you to subscribe. However, if nothing else, give that like button a little bit of a shoulder barge so it can help me with the YouTube algorithm. She's watching, she's listening, and it's going to help me tremendously. Did I just look away from the camera again? Ah, Ben Foster don't do that. Why do I do it? I've been doing this longer than Ben Foster. Speaking of which, I did mention Ben Foster at the beginning. Now listen, obviously he doesn't need me to help him out with his YouTube channel. He's got 550,000 subscribers now. It's been a brilliant season for him in football and on YouTube, because his team Watford have got promoted to the Premier League. But his vlogs are superb. So if you haven't seen Ben Foster on YouTube, go and check him out. The Cycling GK. He is brilliant. Ben, obviously, if you're watching this and you can do the same for me, would appreciate that, buddy. Just before we move on to our next one, I know the background isn't brilliant. If I take you around here, you see the pitch, it darkens all my face up. So I've learned, since doing these videos, that obviously the light helps and the light makes it a better video. So apologies for the background, but at least you can see my face. Right, the next one is your weaker foot. Got to work on your weaker foot. I'm not asking you to ping a ball 30, 50 yards with your weaker foot. I'm asking you to control that ball or learn to play a pass with the weaker foot. That pass could be a shorter pass, or it could be a shot if you're a striker. So working on your weaker foot determines on where you play and the type of thing you need to do. If you're a centre back, for instance, you don't need to learn the finesse shot with your weaker foot, but that will probably benefit a striker. However, if you are a centre back and you want to get that ball forward quickly, or out to your fullback quicker, or into your midfielder quicker, think about using your weaker foot as your controlling foot. Remember point 1, that weaker foot could be your first touch into your stronger foot. Bang, away you go, setting up the play, getting through the thirds quicker than you've ever done before. Right, so I've got another 2 shout outs to come. Firstly, for Neil at Anytime Soccer. Neil was able to pick out one of my spelling mistakes on the last video, and I mentioned in the comments that if there was a spelling mistake and you noticed it, put it in the comments, which Neil did, let me know about my spelling mistake, which I already knew about, but you let me know about my spelling mistake. So shout out to Neil at Anytime Soccer. Neil talks about football. He's got a great little channel going. I'll leave a link in the description below. Go and check him out when you finish with this one. Go and check him out when you're finished on my channel. Third shout out is to myself. I do have another channel all about motivation and inspiration and positive mindsets. So guys, if you're a coach, if you're a player and you're looking for a little bit of that, go and check my channel out. There it is. And I'll leave a link in the description as well. Would love to see you over there. Right, and my next one is increasing your fitness levels. No matter what age you're at, I spoke to many people about this, and I've done university courses on maturation and is it worth doing fitness for younger children? Probably not, at the age of 8 and 9 years old. However, it does lead you to a mindset of, if you're starting to do a little bit of fitness with your 9-year-olds or 10-year-olds, they're going to go into football as a teenager and mid-maturation and the late maturation, knowing it's in their mind that they have to work on and keep their fitness up. There's a reason why people retire from football in their 30s is because their fitness drops. Once your fitness drops, your first touch drops, your movement drops, your ability drops, your agility drops, your coordination goes a little bit as you get older, like my age. But you can work on your fitness, you can look after your body, depending on where you want to go in sport and where you want to go in football. The higher level you are, the more you'll have to work on your body and your fitness. But if you're just a grassroots player, you're going to want to work on your fitness regardless, because you want to still be the best you can possibly be at your level. So carbohydrates and protein is good for your diet. It's going to give you energy levels and quicker recovery time as well in terms of your body's fitness and how it gets back to ultimately where you want it to be, an optimal performance. So I've spoke to you guys about the next one many times, and it's about setting goals. Use SMART targets. If you don't know what SMART targets are, look it up on Google right now, okay, because it will enable you to, still looking away from the camera, it will enable you to actually hit your targets quicker because they're smaller. Your targets are smaller, your goals are smaller, which makes that smarter target thing to follow. It works, trust me, it works. The next one, I think a few coaches and parents might disagree with me. Well, you'll disagree with the second part of it. Learn from the pros. Watch as much football as you can, whether that's female or male football. Watch as much football as you can. And the bit you'll disagree with me, coaches and parents, play FIFA. Playing FIFA is going to teach you. It teaches you the positions to take up. It's beneficial to play FIFA on your Xbox, PlayStation, computer, whatever it is, to learn the game of football. Little fun fact, I played Rory McIlroy golf on the Xbox a few years ago when I was looking to get better at golf. I brought my handicap down by about 4 or 5 shots just by watching and learning on the Xbox. But going back to football, watching and listening to any of the pundits on whatever channel it is, they're all ex-professionals, they know what they're talking about. Have a little listen to them, see what they're talking about, see what they're saying, and learn from them. Pick up things. Pick up as much information as you can to make yourself that better player. And then when you get down to practice, just practice some of the things you've seen or some of the things you've heard. That's what it's all about, practice, surely. And the very last one is a little bit similar to the one before, depending on where your level is. Learn from your teammates. I've stressed this so often to my players. You've got to learn from your teammates. Your teammates are specialised in certain positions. So if you're a midfielder and you want to start scoring some more goals, check out your striker, see what he or she does. How are they scoring so many goals? What do they do to meet that ball from a cross or meet that ball from a corner or get onto a pass, a through ball? If you want to score some more goals, learn from your striker. If you're a centre half and you want to learn how to pass the ball a little bit better, learn from your midfielders. That's their job. Just watch what your mate does. If she or he is a brilliant passer of the ball, pick up on that. Learn what they do, check out the technique. You're training with them all the time, you're playing with them all the time. There's no one better to learn from than your teammates. Guys, that was a nice quick one from me. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a few things on what you can do to improve yourself as a player. You've got to try and reach as high a level as possible you can get. And as mentioned at the beginning, Ben Foster's done for the summer. So get on that subscribe button, follow my channel, listen to what I've got to say. It might just help your game as a player. And if you're a coach, it might just help you a little bit too. However, I'm the one that's going to go and watch a bit of TV. I'm the one that's going to go and watch a little bit more and learn my profession, and my pathway is going to carry on building as I watch more coaches so I can get better. Guys, I'll see you next time.
lost a couple